turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for. Thank you.
We may cancel the elections if insecurity escalates. Yakubu, yes, talking about the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Mahmoudi Yakubu, he revealed, he said that 2023 presidential election, or the election in its entirety, yes, that is coming up by February to March, that they may decide to cancel that election or put it on hold owing to insecurity, the escalation of insecurity in the country. Look at what Mahmoud said. I quote, we all appreciate the fact that election security is vital to democratic consolidation through the provision of enabling environment for the conduct of free, fair, credible, and inclusive elections, and thus strengthening the electoral process. Consequently, in preparations for the 2023 general elections, the Commission is not leaving anything to chance in ensuring that intensive and extensive security are provided for election personnel, materials, and processes. This is particularly significant to the Commission, given the current insecurity challenges in various parts of the country and the fact that the National Youth Service Corps members constitute the core of the polling unit electoral officials. Moreover, if the insecurity is not monitored and dealt with decisively, it could ultimately culminate in the cancellation and or postponement of elections in sufficient constituencies to hinder the declaration of elections results and precipitate a constitutional crisis. This must not be allowed to happen and shall not be allowed to happen. Therefore, security personnel in particular and all election officials in general must be security conscious and alert to unusual activities in their environment and must be fully equipped to deal with any challenge at all times. To this end, the National Security Advisor, General Mohammed Babagana Manguna, and the Chairman Inec have jointly assured the nation that a conducive environment will be provided for the successful conduct of the 2023 general election. Similarly, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Osman Al-Kali Baba, has conducted election security management workshops across the 6 geopolitical zones. On its part, the Commission, through the Electoral Institute, has institutionalized the development and implementation of a cascaded training mechanism for security personnel as a critical component of its training plan. We are also aware that there is a new electoral legal framework that will guide 2023 as a result of the enactment of the Electoral Act 2022, which prompted the review of the Inec regulations and guidelines for conduct of elections 2022. In particular, sections 47, paragraph 2, 60, paragraph 1 and 2 and 5, 62, paragraph 1, 64, 4 and A, 4A and 4B, and 64, paragraph 5 of the Electoral Act 2022, which confers INEC with the power to use any technological device to transmit or transfer election results electronically, are instructive in this regard. Emboldened by these legal protections, the Commission introduced new innovative technologies and procedures and made commitments to the Nigerian people that A. Continuous verification, accreditation and voting will be conducted at the polling units using the bimodal verification and accreditation system, BVAS, and B. Real-time polling unit level results will be uploaded onto the INEC results viewing IREV portal using the same BVAS. These commitments require innovative security strategies and deployment for protection of voters, election personnel, materials, equipment, the electoral process as well as the general public, and the infrastructure. These innovative systems and processes minimize human errors and delays in resource collation and improve the accuracy, transparency, and credibility of the resource collation process, thereby ensuring the credibility of the process. They were tested during the Ekiti and Osun governorship elections held on June 18, 2022 and July 16, 2022, respectively. The Honorable Chairman Inec has, end of quote. And now this is it. This is what the Inec have said, talking about the security situation and concerns in the country. Like we have said before, Buhari said he will stop insecurity. He will put an end to the killings, wanton destruction of lives and property. And now he has just last year, towards the end of last year, he gave the, I think to be precise, November, he gave marching orders to the security chiefs to end insecurity by December 31st. And so we're in the new year, the first month of the year, January. The election is fast approaching. The insecurity has not abated yet. The wave is still there. The increase, is escalating, if anything. And so that is what is happening. And the INEC saying that the election, that the INEC might decide to cancel the election owing to the insecurity. Yes, it's either they cancel it or they put it on hold. That's postponing it. And so that is what we have been saying, that the political Ediabanes, they are not resting on their oars. As the people, even the scripture said it. It said the farmers went to the farm to plant, corn, to plant maize, to plant beautiful, crops. So after doing that, they went home. The enemies now go to the farm, you see, and did what? And planted tires. Yes, the counterfeit of the corn or maize. They planted tires. The enemy planted tires after the farmers have left the farmland. And so that's what is happening in this country as we are speaking now. So those people who are saying they want to take the country back, they want to take Nigeria back, their country back, that is what is happening. Yes, the government of Nigeria, ably led by the All Progressive Congress, they are more personal career. Those people that say that the main opposition, the deceiving people, they know everything about this country. They know everything. They are the ancient serpent. The ancient serpent. You cannot trick the ancient serpent in his own game. I beg you. Listen, we have been saying this. You cannot trick or defeat the ancient serpent in his own game. That's why we have been calling for our people, to understand the realities. Yes, don't be carried away by the frenzy, by the fanfare. The ancient serpents are there. We have been saying it. They are the killers of this country. They have killed the country. They have destroyed it. And they are forcing people to stay together. You see. So this election is a deceit. It's a deceit. And moreover, look at what they're doing. Mbari want to, might decide to continue. The INEC said it's a constitutional crisis. He might decide to elongate himself. Or put one, interim administration, a puppet, one full animal again, to govern this country. By what they're saying about insecurity. Because, the insecurity is actually escalating. And they might decide to continue to do what they're doing. Because they know what they're doing. They know everything about insecurity. So, Nigeria, which way? Which way? We have a good position already. We have a wonderful position. So needless of waiting for this charade to adopt a position. The position of referendum. is the ultimate position anyone can take. But like we have said now, look at what they're coming up with. So if they decide to continue to exacerbate insecurity, so that to elongate themselves, or better still, on the alternative, put in a puppet, a Fulani puppet, then now, what are you going to do? What will be your reaction? That's what is happening. These are the things that will happen. You will see it. As these ancient serpents are plotting to derail the process, yes, they are working hard to ensure that they derail the integrity or the credibility of the process. So either way, they have plan B